guys, so this is going to be a reading for December 21st, 2020, winter solstice, Jupiter, Saturn alignment. This is going to be a global reading, so this isn't a zodiac reading like my usual readings. This is going to be for everyone. If you are looking for your specific sign, those are already posted, so check those out, okay? All right, you know what? I think I'm going to pull some oracles before I get into regular tarot, okay? Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we will start with Starseed Oracle. Let's see what collective messages we have for December 21st, 2020. It's going to be a big day, guys. Planetary energy messages for December 21st, 2020. What does a collective need to know pertaining to December 21st, 2020? So what is today when I'm doing this? The 17th, 21st is Sunday, I believe, and there went my music. I don't know why. All right, so far we have the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. What else do we have? Oh, there it is. And it's gone again. Weird. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Let's get one more from this deck. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. That's a good one for that day, guys. All right. Before I move on, I'm going to read you the actual meanings of these cards. I normally don't because the messages are on them, but... And look at this. I opened it right up to this card. See? I knew I was supposed to read it to you. All right. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child of the Cosmic Mother and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the Mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you are being reminded to rest more deeply in the Mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may now be going through a transition, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love in your heart than you can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I am loved. I am held. Okay? So, I don't know that, the 21st is going to be difficult. Maybe for some people, but whatever. That's just life. But if you're one of the people that's having difficulties around them, because I think that there's a lot of things that are going to come out, a lot of truths that a lot of people are not prepared for. So if that's you, no judgment, no shame, whatever. It's just everybody's in different places. Try to be gentle, be nurturing with yourself. Okay. Do we want to grab the other one? I think so, actually. Hold on, I'm getting there. I am getting there, I promise. Okay, Earth School. I'm just going to read you this one too. I'm going to skip the other one because that one just kind of self-explanatory, and the courageous peony is just about letting yourself be yourself and not being afraid to show your whole self, you know? Okay, so Earth School, that's where we're at right now. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. Pulling this card can mean that you are being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This can be through structured learning, such as university, school, or training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way that we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. It would be real cool if I could speak right today. Anyway, there's that. I'm going to pull you a Magdalene Oracle and some ancestors, and then we'll get into tarot, okay? All right. What do the people of Earth need to hear as it pertains to December 21st through the 20th? Thank ya. The Lovers. Oh, wow. All right. The Lovers. Through you, I see what I otherwise cannot see. The reflection of a star so bright that its light fills heaven. Glimmering creations floating out to sea. Love in heavenly bodies. Your love forever unfolds. Forever illuminates through endless cycles and seasons. God and Goddess dream through us. I think a lot's going to be happening with people's relationships as well. Some might end. Not, in a bad way. They just will have run their course. Kind of like everything you needed to learn, everything they needed to learn is done. And I think some relationships are going to just kind of go away. And new ones are going to appear because we're going to be in different levels of our evolution. All right, these are messages from ancestors and angels, guys. What do we need to hear? What do we need to hear as it pertains to December 21st, 2020? Okay, we have Stag, Trust, and Thrive. We have Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Absolutely, guys. There's a lot of bullshit going on right now. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of negative energy. So definitely always, every day, protect yourself, all right? Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, Arrow. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection. So many native peoples would see this as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. These are energies around you that could lower your vibration. It's important that you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. Guys, this is this is a collective message, but this is really important. You really need to do this. Protect yourself energetically and protect yourself physically, because it's a crazy world right now, and it's just going to get crazier in the coming days. So make sure that you are paying attention to that, and I don't mean that to scare anyone. You're going to be just fine. Just, you do have to take precaution. Everybody does. I mean, you should kind of be, protecting yourself on a daily basis. So FYI. Do I want to read this next one? Maybe I do. Okay. Stag, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings peaceful and powerful medicine into your life. In Celtic tradition, the stag, with his crown or antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity, supporting you in that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all of your gifts, strength, power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. So there's a lot of you that are going to become leaders, and that might have not been something that you ever considered in your life. But it's a different time, guys. Things are different. Things are changing for the better. It might not feel like it at first, but it is. I promise. All right, here we go. Regular tarot, guys. Overall energy for the collective. December 21st, 2020. December 21st, 2020. Overall energy for the collective. Overall energy for planet Earth. December 21st, 2020. Eight of Swords reverse. That's beautiful. That's like letting go of restriction, restraint, coming out of like a restrictive, see what I mean? I can't talk right now. Restrictive type of energy, coming out of a mental prison. For this to be the collective energy, this is actually pretty freaking phenomenal. If you were feeling bound to something, feeling bound to a situation, bound by your thoughts, overanalyzing, overthinking, it's paranoia, it's getting over all of that. It's like being able to breathe again. It's like coming out of a state of oppression. All right, so that's pretty awesome. Clarify the Eight of Swords reversed as an overall energy for the collective. The Queen of Wands. That's about confidence and power, motivation, goals. If in any way you are feeling held back from going after you want, whatever it is that you're passionate about, that's going away. All right, you're going to be free to go after your passions, to start a business, stuff like that. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, you're going to be free to do that. Whereas like if you felt held back, like you couldn't go after something that you were passionate about, that's going to go away. It's like the freedom to live how you want to live. Okay? What else? Let's get recent past. Recent past for the collective as it pertains to 12/21/2020. The Nine of Cups reverse, right? So this is our recent past. This is feeling unfulfilled, feeling discontent. All right. Present energy for the collective as it pertains to 12/21/2020. The Two of Pentacles reverse. So right now we're in a very overwhelmed state. We're out of balance. It's like there's some things that are falling apart because they're not in balance. Like things have just gotten to the point where things have to fall away because it's too much. It's too out of balance. The planet as a whole. Clarify the Two of Pentacles reversed. The Chariot. That is wonderful. That's victory. This is victory, guys. This is the universe helping you towards victory. It's moving forward. It's moving in the right direction. This is awesome, awesome energy. All right. Let's clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot for the collective. Temperance reverse. So this is impatience, right? Again, it's more out of balance energy here. This is Sagittarius and we have Cancer here. We are in a Sagittarius season. But this is a lack of harmony within your inner world and your outer world. We know that there's a huge lack of balance planetarily. Everything's out of whack. Everything's out of balance. There's you know, people are not mentally well, not emotionally well right now. But there is victory here. The universe is assisting, you know, with people, with the planet, you know, whatever. Let's get one more here on this Temperance reversed. Thank y'all. The Sun reversed. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so this is, I have a chill right now, and I don't even want to say what I think this is, and I'm really not going to because I'm not trying to get kicked off YouTube. However, with the solstice being the birth of the sun, and it coming up with the sun reversed here, it sucks being limited. It really does. Anyway, it's a lack of clarity. It's confusion. It's sadness. It's a dark night of the soul type energy. How about this? How about just make sure that you have alternate sources of light in your house? Candles, flashlights, that kind of thing. That's really all I can say about that. But whatever's going on here, it's things are completely out of balance. To have the sun reversed on the winter solstice is completely backwards. Temperance reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse, everything's backwards. Everything needs to flip back over. And with the Chariot here, the universe is doing that. There is some assistance here helping that happen, but it's, I mean, it is what it is, guys. You have to know that the way that society works, the way that the world works is not the way that it's supposed to be. If you have any kind of common sense at all, you recognize that. So it has to be flipped back over. It's not optional. It's really not. So it's just a matter of going through what you have to go through to get to that point. Clarify the sun reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. Exactly. See, we have the Queen of Wands here, overall upright. That's the overall energy. But in order to do that, we have to let go of the bondage. We have to get rid of any restrictions that are on us in our lives. That's not happened yet. The Queen of Wands reversed, that's its inability to go after your goals, to even be motivated, even have the energy to go after what it is that you want. And this is also really controlling, demanding energy, narcissistic. So there is a lot of that going on in the world, guys. So, I mean, this reading, like, the present energy is shitty, but it's not surprising. Clarify the Queen of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yep, instability. It's instability. There could be some financial problems, some issues with money, issues with the whole financial system on the planet. There could be some issues there, and there are. I'm not even going to say there could be. There are. You should know that there are. Let's move on to the future, okay? Because we know the present is kind of shit, but it is what it is. You have to go through that to come out on the other side, and we will. Immediate future. Immediate future. The Four of Swords reverse. That's neglecting your self-care. So the planet as a whole needs to take a break, all right? The planet needs a recovery period, and you know, if you're somebody that's just going to go and doesn't take time out for yourself, you really have to do that. Clarify the Four of Swords reversed. Death reversed. So with the Four of Swords reversed and Death reversed here, it's a resistance to a transformation, resistance to an ending, resistance to healing with the Four of Swords here. Scorpio energy, by the way. We have Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, and Scorpio as the majors here. Doesn't really mean anything since this is a collective, but in case you were wondering. So in the future, there's going to be a lot of resistance to an ending of a way of being. And that way of being is unhealed. So there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to want to heal and transform and change. There's going to be a lot of resistance to it. If you just kind of go with it, you know, and just kind of trust that it is for the best. Death doesn't come up for no reason. That's the universe stepping in and transforming and ending something that we're not doing ourselves. And the universe is kind of forced to step in and take over. That's what's happening. You can't change it. You just have to go with it. Clarify Death reversed. The Devil reversed. Right, exactly. This is Capricorn energy. And we are going into Capricorn season, you know, at the time when this reading will be for. So with the Devil reversed here, that's a releasing of toxic energy. Again, same energy as the Eight of Swords reversed. This is just the major, this is the minor. Same energy, just amplified, right? So it's releasing yourself from bondage. The planet as a whole is going to be released from bondage. Wherever you feel restricted, that's going to be lifted. The planet as a whole, you know, being like, gosh, I hate how I have to just kind of be careful. I don't want to. I don't like it. And it's hard to find other words to use for the words that I want to use. Either way, this planet, the energy on this planet, society as a whole, the majority of people are living in some toxic ass energy, right? A lot of people are not emotionally healthy. They're not well. Doesn't mean it's their fault. Doesn't mean that it's intentional. It's just reality. It's the way that it is. And a lot of people are going to be really resistant to even being any other kind of way because that's all they know. They don't even realize that it's toxic, that it's a problem, that it's unhealthy. But it is. So that's what's happening here in the future. There is change, there is victory, there is help from the universe, but expect a lot of resistance, a lot of fighting and drama and inner turmoil here. Any obstacles that we need to know about? Thanks. Jeez. The Ten of Pentacles. That's finances, it's stability. So make sure that your finances are in order. All right, make sure that you have enough of whatever it is that you need around your home. This is stability within the home, financial stability. I don't know anything about gold, really. I'm not a financial person. But anyway, I hear that we should be buying gold. Who knows for real? You might want to check into it. I would make sure that you have everything that you need, though, in your home. Advice. Advice for the collective, December 21st, 2020. Ace of Pentacles reverse. We have this twice in this reading now. Again, this is financial issues. This is issues with stability, with your home life, with tangible things in your life. If you should lose your job, focus on what you're passionate about, because you're just being redirected. All right? If you should lose your home, again, focus on what you're passionate about. You're being redirected. Okay? You know what? I'm going to grab the other deck. For 1 second, let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Four of Swords. Again, second time in this reading. It's self-care, it's healing, it's taking a break. I think that we're going to be forced to take a necessary time out, take a break here, rest, sleep. Okay? If you're not doing that, make sure that you're setting aside time to do that. Again, if you don't, the universe is going to do something that's going to force you to. All right? Let's get another advice for us. The High Priestess reverse. Do not cut yourself off from your spirituality and your intuition. This is also secrets coming out. So I think that there's a lot of things that are going to come out that maybe people didn't expect or have no idea about, you know? And it's going to kind of cause some issues for some people. You know, they're going to have to retreat. But absolutely do not cut yourself off from your intuition. Meditate often. Drink your water. And I'm also reminding myself I barely drink any, and I need to. So guys, drink your water, meditate, make sure you're getting your rest. Whatever it is that you do for self-care, make sure that you are doing that. Let's see if there's anything else. Any other messages for the collective as it pertains to December 21st, 2020? Any other messages for the collective as it pertains to 2020? December 21st. The Three of Pentacles. That's about community. It's about collaboration. It's partnership. It's teamwork. You know, we're all going to have to work together. All right? You might have to partner up with some people that you didn't expect to. It's working together. It's unity. It's about everybody working together because everybody ultimately wants the same thing for the most part, right? All right. Anything else we need to know? The World. How about that? And I think I'm gonna end with this card here because I should, right? This is an ending. But it's not a bad ending. It's a leveling up. It's a completion. And that's exactly what's happening as far as my belief system. It's evolution, right? This particular stage of evolution, society, living, whatever, however you want to talk about it, we've accomplished everything that we needed to accomplish right now here. It's time to level up. It's time to close out this cycle and move on to another cycle. And I mean, that's what happens. That's what solstices are anyway. But this one especially because we're just at a time in our evolution and our growth where it's necessary. I mean, I imagine that you guys can sense that too. I don't know. I just imagine that everybody can. I don't know. But it's definitely a thing in my world. If you just look at the way that society is, you have to know it's time to level up. It's time to move on to a new cycle, right? This one's done. We've done enough. We've learned enough. It's time to grow up, right? Okay. I feel like I'm going to end the tarot there, but I feel like I need to pull another one from this oracle. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get one more and then we'll be done. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. All right. Don't just think yourself, your home life. Look at the whole, the planet as a whole, the universe as a whole. Like, look at the entire thing. Whatever's going on now is a lot bigger than just your job. The normal things going on in the world right now. It's a lot bigger than that, and you're going to have to look there. You're going to have to expand, do your research, listen to your intuition, go within. You have all the answers that you could possibly ever want to know. You just have to get to them. They're in you. Okay? And just know that this is a lot bigger than what you're watching on TV every day. I promise you. All right? Check into it, guys. Take care. Everybody have an awesome holiday if I don't talk to you before this. All right? Take care. Be safe. Love you guys.